Hello and welcome to another cooking video. Today we are going to be cooking lemon and herb sea bass in garlic butter. Sounds a little bit adventurous. We'll see how it goes. Fish is not really my thing. I mean, I'm not a great chef. Sorry, these are the dogs down here, boys. They're having a bit of a scrap down on the floor there. Right, first of all, let's see how long this is going to take. Roughly it's 30 to 35 minutes. It's part of our 5 a day, so that's all good. So first of all, we're going to roast the potatoes. So the first thing to do, preheat the oven, gas mark 200, fan 220, non-fan. So let me quickly do that. So let me get the ingredients out. So we've got our potatoes, some broccoli, not an awful lot really, potatoes, broccoli, lemon herb seasoning, 2 lots of that, and this is some dried oregano. Right, let's get chopping the potatoes. So we'll open these up, and what we're going to do is we're going to cut these into 2 centimetre chunks. The great thing with a lot of HelloFresh stuff is that you don't actually have to peel it. It's always a massive bonus in my book. So we'll chop these away into 2 centimetre chunks here, roughly 2 centimetre chunks. Don't want them any bigger because they will take a lot longer to cook. So this is how I always do it. Have our potatoes there. Next thing to do is to get a baking tray and drizzle with oil, sprinkle over the dried oregano. We'll get our oil and we'll pop, this is the easiest way that I've found to do it, because you can put it in a bowl and shake it all around, but I try and do this to avoid as much washing up as possible. I know, lazy. Right, I'm actually going to get a little bit of paper towel as well, just to soak up some of this moisture in these potatoes, just so hopefully it might crisp up a little bit more. That one got a little funny bit, take that out. Okay, right, so that is all going. Drizzle it with some oil. This is quite a good little trick, just to get a little brush like that, and I use that to get the oil all over the potatoes rather than shaking them. I find that this actually gets the oil spread a little bit more even, but entirely up to you. This way I find I don't use quite so much oil and I can get a fairly even coating all around those potatoes. Okay, right, oregano time. We've got it here, and we will sprinkle that over the top. Pop it into my hand, like that. Who's the guy who does the salt? That's what I feel like right now. Make sure all covered the oregano, and then we're going to pop these after we've seasoned it with some salt, which I'll get. Wrong salt. How come there are so many different sorts of salt these days? Remember when it used to just be one sort of salt? Okay, a little bit of salt on there, and a little bit of pepper as well. Just get the pepper, maybe a touch more. Right, okay, put this in the oven 25 to 35 minutes and we are good to go. Next, we can get our veg prepped. We've got this broccoli here, so we will sort that out and prep that up. This is actually, other than the baking time, it's actually a very simple recipe. Some of them can be quite complicated and take a short amount of time, but there's quite a lot of work to do in that short amount of time. I'm going to give this a very quick wash. Okay, we're just going to prep this up. Get these florets off. No, not all the chefy terms, you know. We're going to be baking this rather than boiling it or steaming it. So we'll see how that works. So there we go. That is that prepped. We do need some garlic for this one. The garlic is going to be 2 cloves of garlic. So I'll just move this over here. Get my 2 cloves of garlic. There we go. Smash that down a little bit. Make it easier to peel. No rhyme or reason as far as I can work out how easy it is to peel garlic. Does it mean that it's fresher if it's easier to peel, or does it mean that it's been hanging around in the supermarket for quite some time? See, the other one was absolutely fine. This one, bit of a nightmare. There we go. Okay, back with my garlic peeler. This is the one that I got from IKEA. Works brilliantly. Wasn't very expensive. Perfectly does the job. Much easier than trying to chop it up or something like that. It should just take forever to do. Right, how are we doing now? Okay, so we're going to pop the florets on another baking tray, which I have here. And I'm going to put some more tin foil on it after I've let the dogs out. Hold on. Come on in, boys. One day I'll be able to do one of these and not be disturbed by the dogs. I mean, I doubt it. But maybe. Maybe. Bit more baking foil over the top. Pop our florets on there. So this is going to go in the middle of the oven when there's 12 minutes left on the cook. So we'll put that to one side over there and see if there's any other jobs that we can do in the meantime. And I don't think there is. So come back in about 10 minutes time and hopefully we'll all be good to go with putting the florets in and starting to cook the sea bass. Okay, so it's now 10 minutes later and we're going to put the broccoli into the oven and cook it that way. So roasting the broccoli. And those potatoes are starting to look really good. Okay, time to get onto the fish. So, what do we need? Well, we've got sea bass. So this is the sea bass there. You need to dry it according to the instructions here from HelloFresh. So what we do, dry it, we're going to season it with some salt and pepper. But before that, I've got to let the dogs in. Hold on 1 second. Come on then. They've got a stick. They're very excited. Right, let's put some salt and pepper onto this fish. Okay, here we go. So, a little bit of salt. And a little bit of pepper, which I've got just here. Now, never used to really like cooking fish until I came with HelloFresh. By the way, they don't sponsor these videos or have any input whatsoever, but I think it just gives you that little bit of confidence. I don't know why I had such an issue cooking fish, but it does make it a lot easier. So we've dried it off, got our pan here, season with salt and pepper, sprinkle over the lemon and herb seasoning. we can do that. We have that here. So that is the lemon and herb seasoning. We've got 2 of these to go. Let me bring this back so you can see it. So there we go. Seasoning on. What is next? We need 40 grams of butter, which is, I reckon that's about 40 grams. What do we think? So, frying pan, butter, a medium heat here. Melt that butter. Okay. Never know what a drizzle is. Give it a go. Right, put that on, get that melting, and then we're getting ready to fry our fish. So we're going to be cooking this skin side down, so as soon as that's all melted, we will start cooking. And it's going to take 3 to 4 minutes on one side, 2 to 3 on the other, so 4, 5, 6, so about 7 minutes in total to do this. So there we go. So we will get that nice and hot and ready for the fish. And we've got 3 fillets here, so oh, that didn't sound very hot, did it? Let that get a bit hotter. Here we go, it's crackling now. Pop that in there. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Okay. Get that cooking away. Have a little tidy up as we go. While that fries away, yeah, it's frying, isn't it? Then don't forget, if you get a chance, I'd love it if you'd subscribe. That'd be brilliant. I mean, if you enjoyed this kind of thing, then, you know, give us thumbs up and all that sort of stuff. Apparently it really helps. I'm new to all of this, so I'm just going what everybody else does. Right, how long's that had? That's had 2 minutes on that side, so we've got a little bit longer to go. So we'll wait until that cooks on that side, and then we'll flip it over and cook it on the other side. Okay, so we're just coming up with 30 seconds to go before we turn this over. And it's looking pretty good, I think. There we go. Time to turn it over and have a look. This is the bit where it can all fall apart, so you do need to be super careful on this bit. What's going on? Oh no. It sort of joined itself together there. There we go. Okay. Try gently turning this over. Yep. And hopefully we've got some crispy skin, which, yeah, I think we have. I think we've got some crispy skin. It's good. Turn this one over as well, and then set another 2 minutes. Okay, I think the fish looks pretty done. So the next thing we need to do, while that just finishes off cooking, is get our garlic from earlier on. We'll pop that in the pan like that. Let that cook off. Turn this heat down a little bit. Spitting all over the place. Google, stop. Stop the timer, and then it is a case of basting the fish with this garlic and butter sauce. Some of these look prettier than others, don't they? Right, that is the fish done, so we can turn this off. So our potatoes are done, and they are looking pretty fine actually. Have a look at those. Let's move that out there. Have a look at those. Those are Potatoes ready to go. I think they're all cooked. Get my thingy. Let's just move these bit stuck to the floor. That'll be fine. It'll be fine. Wouldn't it be nice if, like when you see on the TV and it all just goes perfectly well? I mean, I don't think that'd be bad. Yeah, I don't think I was using the right technique. I think it's the under there technique. Okay, those are the potatoes. Let's have a look at the broccoli. And this is the roasted broccoli, all cooked up. So the only thing to do now is to serve this up. So if I move this over to there, like that, and we will get a plate here, and put some. My serving up is not, let's just say it's not Michelin star. Put some potatoes on there. This is the roasted broccoli. Very simple dish this, very quick and easy to do. And then we will put our fish like that. And that is roasted broccoli and potatoes with sea bass in pan fried in butter. There you go, another one done and dusted. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please like and share. It'd be amazing if you did that. And for our latest video, you'll find it up here, and you can subscribe somewhere around here. I don't really know. Have a great day, and I hope you give this a go and see how you get on. Let me know.